Hey guys, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We're going to be looking at another modded build guide. Last week's we did the Hexblade Warlock. This week we're looking at a new mod that's just dropped on the Nexus, known as the Devoted Paladin by DJMR. This is an absolutely fantastic class. I've been having so much fun playing with this, and actually, in all fairness, I've not just got one build idea, but I've got multiple. For the first part, we are going for the first build I've come up with, which is a half-elf lawful good paladin, and he will be known as the Sentinel of Devotion. So I decided that my build is going to revolve around the specific feat known as Sentinel. And the Sentinel is a great feat which allows you to react to an enemy's either attacking your allies or trying to get away from you and setting their speed to 0. So that means they cannot run away. It is an absolutely fantastic class because when coupled with other feats like Protection, which then gives your allies advantage on defense rolls against enemies, it couples extremely well with close quarters combat. And with other mods as well, I will be using spears as my main weapon to get that charge ability, and also a shield, because I have downloaded mods which makes spears a versatile weapon and also allows you to use it in the one hand, which is absolutely fantastic for this build. Now, for other builds, ideas that I've got in plan, I have actually got a Baldur's Gate 2 themed blackguard, which if you guys really want to see that, then let me know in the comments below. I'd be interested to see how many people want to see a Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition, my take on the 5th edition blackguard. And this will be based on Baldur's Gate 2. So here we go, getting started on the Devoted Paladin. We are going to be choosing our deity is Selûne. I don't know why I chose Selûne. It's just, personally, I've never chosen it before. I normally either go with Shar because of the dialogue between Shadowheart, or I'll go with like Tempest or Tyr just because it fits the theme better. But I wanted to go with Selûne just to see if I can get any interesting dialogue, as I've not done it before. So for the stats, we're going for 16 Strength, 16 Constitution, 14 Charisma, and then 10 Dexterity. And then Intelligence and Wisdom are our dump stats. The reason why we don't need to have too high of a charisma is a Devoted Paladin doesn't really need it, and we are going to be more of like a frontline fighter style character, and yeah, it just thought it would be better to go for that. So as for proficiencies, I opted to go for Persuasion and Religion, just because I thought it fits the theme better. As for the race, we are a half-elf. We're using the custom lineage mod, so for that we will be choosing Dark Vision, as well as the Sentinel feat. Right, there we go, that is our character creation. So the Paladin starts off with 2 abilities, one being Lay on Hands, which allows you to either remove poison or remove disease, or heal hit points equal to how many Lay on Hands ability points you have. So level 1 you have 5, level 2 you have 10, level 3 you have 15, and I think it goes up by 5 increments every level. And then you also have a Detect Evil and Detect Good spell. So, upon reaching level 2, you will then have access to extra Lay on Hands features, and then you also get a class passive, so you can choose between Defense, Dueling, Great Weapon Fighting, and Protection. As I said earlier, we'll go for Protection for that extra shield, and then you also get access to new abilities. These are spells, mainly smites, so you have Divine Smite, Wrathful Smite, Thunderous Smite, and you also get Searing Smite. And then you get a few other ones like Divine Favour, and you get a cool little ability called Compelled Duel. So basically, for the most part of this build, we're going to be focusing on the smites, because we are going to be a melee style paladin, just purely getting in enemies' faces and attacking. So I go with all of the smites along with Divine Favour. So Divine Favour gives you an additional 1d4 damage of Radiance on all of your weapons, but it's a concentration spell. The smites themselves, so Wrathful Smite, will again do extra damage, a 1d6 extra damage of Psychic, and then also allow you to frighten your enemy. Thunderous Smite, very similar to Thunderous Wave, the spell that the wizards get, which will do electrical or thunder damage, and also push the enemy. And then Searing Smite will allow you to do fire damage, and then also burn your target. And then Divine Smite, very incredible ability. So Divine Smite is a ability in this current build of the mod, it allows you to deal extreme amounts of damage in one turn. So ideally all you have is you cast a spell on yourself, so it's known as active, and then once you hit an enemy, you can then cast Divine Smite on that enemy after you've successfully hit it, and then it will do damage equal to the spell slot that you use. And there is no limit to how many you cast, so you can actually exhaust all of your spell slots of Divine Smite in one turn. You could do huge amounts of damage with just spamming Divine Smite in one turn, so bosses beware. So upon reaching level 3 you also gain access to a couple of extra new abilities. One will be known as Sacred Weapon. This allows you to add your charisma modifier to all your weapons and also allows your weapon to shine a bright radiant light illuminating the areas. For the most part of this build we're not going to be using this a whole bunch, purely just down to the fact that we have such a high strength we don't need to add our charisma modifier onto it, and we'll be later on adding in our extra feat perks attributes at level 4 to get 18 strength, so we really don't need it. Plus also with another mod I've downloaded, and as always mods will be in the description, Mongo's allows sort of an overhaul of some of the weapons that you may have seen, so we will be going for the Spear of the Watcher, or that amazing spear that you can find that gives you advantage on your attack straight away right at the start of the game. It now actually does an extra 1d6 of radiant damage and it's a +1 spear, so it's actually really powerful. And also upon hitting level 3 you also get Harness Divine Power, so this uses your Channel Divinity spell slot to then recover one of your other spell slots. So obviously spell slots do not recover upon short rests, however using your Harness Divine Power you can now actually recover a couple of spell slots every short rest. Okay, so talking about the equipment for this build, you basically want to get the heaviest armour that you can find. So in my mod that I've got, it overhauls all of the stuff that you can find. Basically overhauls all items, armours, everything. For me, I can have access to pretty much all of the armours that have been implemented into the game so far, as well as a few extras. As for the weapons and shields, so for my weapon I'm going for the Watchers, because it's a great spear, also gives you access to the charge ability, which is fantastic with your smite, so you can cast any of your smites as a bonus action, so Searing, Wrathful or Thunderous, any of them as your bonus action, and then charge into the enemy. It's a great ability. You can also do a combo as well, where you attack with Thunderous Smite, and then the next turn, if they haven't moved, you can then slam into them, or if you're using a Potion of Speed, just do it all in the same turn. So attack with Thunderous Smite, that pushes the enemy away, and then charge straight into them. And then Divine Smite, because you want to win. As for the shield, I would just pick up the metal shield that you can find either at the Githyanki, or if you're using, like I am, the armour of the Flaming Fist, you can just pick up that shield and use that. Adds a +3 to your defense bonus. So it's fantastic. And I am using Basket Full of Outfits mod, and in this I am equipping the +2 armour class ring, purely because I don't think it's that game breaking, don't think it's too OP, and I think, to be fair, Larian might end up adding a ring that adds +2 to your armour class anyway. So I don't think it's so overpowered and broken, unlike the rest of the armours and items in the Basket Full of Outfits mod. Yeah, so I think that is everything for the Paladin, and I'll just go through some clips now of how I've played the character, and hopefully you've been interested, hopefully you try this out yourself. This is only a really rough guide. I haven't had too much playtime, too much focus on the Paladin. However, I do aim to change that with a few extra hours playing maybe different builds. I've got a couple of ideas in mind. One of such, as I've said, is the Blackguard, which is inspired by Baldur's Gate 2 with the whole poison weapon. And then the other one I want to try is a Great Weapon Master two-handed weapon using Paladin. So your very stereotypical like Uthar or Arthur style character. Right, well, thank you so much for watching, and again, if you like these build videos, please leave a like down below. Please comment what you'd like to see in the future. Definitely excited to do the Blackguard for you guys. That one's going to probably be a lot more thought out, a lot more developed than this one. But yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next episode. And yeah, peace out. Bye.